Alright, so I'm bored as hell on my walk to work, so I guess it's time to tell you guys a little bit about myself and where I come from and how I ended up becoming who I am now. Long story short, why did I leave the Hebrew Israelite teachings for spirituality? Now, starting off, I was a Hebrew Israelite from the age of, I'll say, 13 years old to about 17, 18. My father introduced me to it, and it just stuck with me. And a part of that reason why it stuck to me is because, one, I understood the relationship between a father and a son being very crucial in the early years of development for a young boy, especially a young black boy. So coming into this brought me closer to my father. And two, I already grew up in a pro-black household, so it already spoke to my spirit on that level. Over the years, I started reading the Bible more for myself and following the teachings of other Hebrew Israelites. I gained more knowledge of that doctrine. My spirit weakened, like, in the worst way possible. I was super angry all the time. I thought I was better than everybody else. I developed a God complex where I thought I could save other people. And it just brought my spirit to the lowest point to where I ended up getting depressed. And coming back to that anger point, if you know anything about Hebrew Israelites, you know how extreme some of their views can be. Now, I'm 100% all for the empowerment of black folks, don't get me wrong. But I am not with that whole death to all non-races or non-black people bullshit. It's just a little too extreme for my liking. And also, coming into spirituality, I came to peace with the fact that that's not really in my spirit. It's not in my spirit to hate other people or have any biased judgments against people because I don't know people. In the sense of, I don't know somebody else's life background and just make a judgment about them. With spirituality, I realize I'm the type of person who, no matter what background you come from, no matter your race, no matter your life story, if you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. If you show love to me, I'll show love to you. Simple as that. And it satisfied my spirit and it made me more comfortable with who I am. Because for the longest, following a certain teaching just threw me off my path. So that's that.
All right, Shalom.
Praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chahakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in all truth and sincerity. To you, I say Shalom. This is Brother Amon Ariel from GMS Charlotte, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chahakwadash. And pretty much in this lesson, I want to entitle, You Cannot Make Somebody of the Elect. All right, and this video comes from the elder brother, Elder Manatas Akbar from the South Carolina camp. All right, his channel GMS South Carolina 08. Okay, go and subscribe. Very, very edifying videos, And pretty much in this video, I was wanted to use the beginning clip that he used dealing with this Jake that said that he came into the knowledge of being a Hebrew Israelite through his father, but then over time he eventually, left being an Israelite, which, you can't really stop being an Israelite because it's not, something that you can just put off. It's a nationality thing, man. Okay, you are a Hebrew Israelite by blood. Okay, so you can never stop being an Israelite. All right, but pretty much, this guy, he fell out the truth, because he felt like, the doctrine didn't align with what he believed in, man. All right, and this is why I said you cannot make somebody of the elect. Okay, you cannot make somebody believe this truth, man. Okay, and this is mainly, dealing with, people close to you. All right, people that you think or that you want, all right, to understand this truth, man, to get it. No matter what you do to try to get them to understand this, if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai does not have them as being a member of the elect, all right, they will not get it. Okay, and that's just what it is, man. Okay, so before I get any further into this, let me read a quick scripture. All right, this is Matthew chapter 22, verse 14. It says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." Okay, and that's exactly what it says, man. Okay, because many people are called into the knowledge of this truth, all right, but only a few are chosen. Because as we know, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is dealing with a very small remnant of the nation of Israel, man. Okay, because like you heard Apostle Tahar say, okay, we know that all Israel, all right, is, pretty much of the elect as far as, being slated for, salvation, in means of, obtaining the kingdom of heaven. But we know, according on this side, that the Lord is dealing with an elect of the elect. Now, just so we can, get clarity on that. All right, let's go real quick. In fact, no, I'm going to get this one first. I want to say it's in Romans. Yeah, this is Romans chapter 9, verse 6. It says, "Not as though the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua have taken none effect. For they are not all Israel which are of Israel." All right. And so pretty much what this means is just because somebody's, bloodline indicates that they are an Israelite, that doesn't mean that they're of the chosen lineage of the elect. Okay? Because we know out of the elect, of the elect, out of Israel, the Lord is only dealing with the elect of the nation of Israel, man. All right. This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 6. And as sorry, this is it. Hold on, Salakia. I believe this is it. I just want to double check. Bear with me. Yeah, this is it. So Salakia. Just wanted to make sure. This is Galatians 6:16. "And as many as walk according to this rule, peace be on them, and mercy upon the Israel of the Most High." All right, the elect. Okay, because like I said, it's an elect out of the elect, man. All right, so all Israel, as we know, is going to be saved. All right, through Yahweh Shai. But according on this side, only all right, a slated number the Lord has reserved. All right, to get this truth, which is why I started the lesson with Matthew 22:14 being, as it says, man, for many are called, but few are chosen. Because, like I said, everybody is going to be given a chance to receive this truth, all right, according to your, your lineage of being an Israelite. But only the elect of the nation of Israel is who the Lord is going to allow to, get this truth and retain it, all right, until the end. Because, all right, scriptures tell you, man, he that endureth to the end, then he shall be saved, man. Okay? So you have to be able to, maintain this truth, all right, your faith and fear in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and hold your integrity until the end. Okay? Which that's only been, that spirit's only been given to a select, few men and women, okay, that believe in the names of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua truly, man. Okay? And this is where, this gets, a lot of guys tripped up with this truth, man, because like I said, man, when you come into this truth, you have the spirit to where it's hot on you, to where you want to go and tell everybody, man. All right, telling your family. All right, you want to tell your friends, people that you're close with, cool with. All right, and you want to raise up your children. All right, into the truth. But if the Lord is not dealing with them, they're not going to receive it, man. Okay. And that's what, we have to come to grips with. This is part of the bitterness of the scriptures, man. All right? And we have to be able to overcome that. Because once again, it's not of us that can make somebody receive the truth, no matter how clear you break it down to them. All right? You can read all the scriptures, watch all the videos, all right? Do everything that you possibly can to make an individual see it, bring out the history, the different notes and whatever, but if the Lord doesn't want them to get it, they're not going to get it, man. All right, and even if they do get it for a time. All right, they may not, look at the truth in the way that you do, as it being as valuable as it really is, man. All right, they may disregard it. All right, they may straight up, reject it. But at the end of the day, you can't get hung up on that because it's out of your power if we're able to make somebody receive it. All we are just the messengers, man. Okay, hey, the Lord sent us out, because like it says, man, we're angels. All right, the angels are nothing more than messengers. All right, that the Lord sends out to do His will, and so what we have done is, preach this truth unto those that have, the ears to be able to hear it. Okay, and if the Lord's not dealing with them, then they're not going to receive it. All right. So this is Revelation 10:9. It says, "And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly better. It's like it. And it shall make thy belly bitter, but shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter." Okay, and that that bitterness, it comes from the fact of when you receive the sweetness of the scriptures. All right, you learning who you are. All right, you learning the truth about that the Bible is really for your people, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, and those of that descent. Okay, the God of the Bible, who you were told all your life was a so-called white man, that he actually looks like you. All right, that he's only coming back to save his people, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. All right, amongst all the other good things that we hear. But then when you begin to go and tell other people these things, all right, that bitterness kicks in because you begin to realize that not everybody will receive this truth and cherish it the way that you have when you first heard it, man. All right, and that's what this guy ended up saying as you watch his video, man. Okay, because as he was saying in his so-called coming out of why he denounced being a Hebrew Israelite, he was saying as he did more knowledge, all right, as he gained more knowledge of the doctrine, he said that his spirit got low. But at the end of the day, it's because he couldn't accept what was the truth really about, man. But we understand that with this truth, man, you're gonna go through that bitterness, man, and what it will show that he couldn't take it. But the main reason he couldn't take it is because he wasn't of the elect, man. All right, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 17. It says, "And I gave my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this also is vexation of spirit." Because hey, as you grow in this with knowledge and understanding, okay, hey, you see how worthless this world is, man. All right, and that can make you depressed, man. All right, as you begin to realize that your whole life was a lie. All right, and that none of this shit that you worked for really meant anything, man, because we know that this world's gonna come to an end. It says, "For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth sorrow," like slip of the tongue, "and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow." All right. So yeah, that bitterness it increases because as you grow in this truth, man, you begin to realize what the truth of the matter is, and that this world is a big ass lie, man. All right, that everything that you knew that you was taught, it was all bullshit, man. Okay, and if you don't have the comforting spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua with you to be able to help you overcome that bitterness, all right, the world will eventually make you to where you're offended by the word, man. Okay, and that's eventually what happened to this guy, and then examples of people that we have come across in our own walks of who we tried to tell this truth to, and they didn't get it. Like I said, man, yeah, we tried to tell our parents, okay, we tried to tell our friends, our children, our siblings, and they just they didn't receive the word as we received the word, man. Okay, because it wasn't in them to get it, really, man. Because like I said, man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua didn't choose them, man. Okay, and that's the thing. Look, we can't make somebody get it, and I'm gonna keep reiterating that point, man. Because look, we're just the vessels and the means of transporting the message, man. All right, But at the end of the day, it's the Lord that pretty much, does the planting of the seed, man. And water, it's like he plants the seed and he waters it, man. Okay? This is First Corinthians chapter 3, verse 6. It says, I have planted, Apollos watered, but Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua gave the increase. All right? Because like I said, all we're meant to do is tell you what the message is so that you're informed, so that hey, when the day of judgment, arrives, okay, you're not left in the dark. You were given a chance to hear this truth, all right, and what you were gonna do with it was between you and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. But hey, our hands were cleansed of, pretty much your responsibility after that, man, because you have now been enlightened. That's why Yahushua, he had said pretty much when he came, look, our people have no cloak for their sins, because it is ample opportunity out here for you to grow in this knowledge and for you to repent. But see, our people are so stiff necked and then lost in this world that they don't see the benefits of what being a Hebrew Israelite is all about, man. Okay, because they're so concerned about what's going on in this world and how to continue on with their lives, man. All right, so at the end of the day, we can't put too much of our spirit into these people, because at the end of the day, man, if the Lord wanted them, they'd be here. Okay, and we know of all the different situations that take place because of that. But at the end of the day, you have to just leave it in the Lord's hand, man, because this is his story, all right? Because those that are meant to be of the elect, all right, when they hear it, they're going to be sealed, man, all right? And it's not going to take, much of anything outside of you, telling them the word, and the Lord will do the rest, man, all right? So if it's meant for them to get it, they're going to receive it and they're going to grow in it, man. But if not, all right, the Lord is just going to, have their place cemented of what their part in the story is, man. Okay? Romans 8:29. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be. Romans 8:29. It says, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Was this it? Salakia. Nah, I didn't want that. Dang, that threw me off right there. Salakia. Because at the end of the day, what I was wondering was how the elect, all right, was predestined, from the beginning of the world. Damn. Y'all bear with me. Salakia. Ephesians 1:4. What did I go to? Romans 6. Okay, yeah, so Salakia. All right, here we go. Salakia. This is Ephesians chapter 1, verse 4. It says, according as he have chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua HaMashiach to himself, according to the good will, according to the good pleasure of his will, to the grace and the glory of his grace. It's like to the praise of, I can't read today, Salakia. To the praise of the glory of his grace, wherein he hath made us accepted in the beloved. Okay? So the elect was predestinated before the foundation of the world, all right? So the elect being those first, created spirits, the Lord has already chosen who that was going to be, all right, before we were even, brought here on this earth, man, all right? So before we were even, conceived in our mother's wombs, the Lord already had it figured out who he was going to deal with, man. All right, who was going to be of the chosen, man. Okay, Jeremiah 1:5. It says, behold, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Right. So just as Jeremiah was a chosen vessel for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua before he was even formed in his mother's womb, that is all the spirits of the elect. All right, when they come onto this earth, man. All right, the Lord already has it figured out, man. All right, but that's for the angels, all right, to to guide this word to eventually come unto them, and to them to receive it and be woken up, man. But that's not of our doing. Like I said, we can't physically, make anybody be of the elect, because we can't make anybody believe. That is a gift of faith. That faith is a gift that only the Lord can give to somebody, man. Okay, so you gotta accept it for what it is, man. Cause look, the Lord already has a scenario set up to let us know, you know, how that goes, man. All right, this is why we read about the parable of the sower, and when you hear this guy's testimony, he pretty much explain this in detail. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 18. It says, "Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua," it's like when anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. Right. Excuse me. All right. So these are individuals that hear the word of the truth, and they don't get it. They don't receive it. Okay, because the word was never resonated inside of them, man. Okay. It says, "But he that received the seed unto stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it. Yet have he not root in himself, but endureth for a little while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended." Okay, and this is a situation that you could apply to this guy, man. Okay, because as he told you, he came into the truth, when his father pretty much, taught him about what being a Hebrew Israelite is, and he said he looked at that as an opportunity to get closer to his dad. But then, after the few years of him studying, the doctrine, he eventually he became offended in the word, and he eventually left. All right, he denounced being a Hebrew Israelite, man. All right. It says, and this what we can see amongst different people in our own walk, man. All right, guys that we came into the truth with, or even guys that you were dealing with, on your everyday, man. You was telling certain. I know I had this situation a few times where guys that I was telling the truth to, they sound like they was interested. We was building, and then eventually, they said to hell with this, and they went to do their own shit, man. Okay, so this is, like I said, you can't make somebody get it if the Lord ain't with them, man. The seed was sown upon stony ground. All right, they weren't meant to receive it, man. All right, hey, it says thorn, ground of thorns too. All right, as it's gonna say, verse 22. "He also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful." All right, and that's situations that happen with this guy also, man. Really, all these apply to him just about, man, except for the last part of it. But we've all seen situations of this, man. Okay, guys come into the truth, they get disenchanted, they fall out. All right, guys come up to the camp, or you were dealing with as you was trying to teach the word to. All right, they either completely rejected, they were hearing the word, something happened to where they end up walking off, and they end up disregarding the truth, or they heard it and was with it for a little bit, and they eventually left, man. And that's what you can see amongst, like you said, friends and family, man. Same thing. Okay, same, that can apply to them as well, man. All right, but verse 23. "But he that receives seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also bear fruit and bringeth forth some 100, some 60, and some 30. So at the end of the day, this is why we're focused on the elect. This is why every time you hear us do videos, all we're concerned about is waking up the elect, because those are the ones that the Lord is truly dealing with, and that's going to be delivered when Yahweh Shah returns, man. So, hey, we can only focus on what we can do. All right, everything else we're leaving Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah's hands, man. Okay. So with that, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. I'm gonna end it right here. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Chahakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect. Until next time I say Shalom.